This is a 1950 Ford F-1. And we'll take it for a quick drive here. It's got a 307 Chevrolet engine. Runs great. 350 turbo, automatic transmission, shifts out perfect. Do my finger test on this truck. It's got a Nova front clip. It drives perfectly straight. Kind of like show my finger there and show how straight we're driving. It's got power steering, power disc brakes. I kind of like to think in a lot of ways this is the truck everybody's looking for, because the price point is right, that you're not paying for a high dollar truck, but it's got all the upgrades that people are looking for. I mean, steers so easily. Couple things. It's got power windows. Oops, there we go. Very cool. It's got a new stereo. Good oil pressure. Sounds like one of the belts is a little squeaky there. Sits, it is fully warmed up, sitting right at 180, which is good and healthy. It does have a heater fan. I'm not sure that it's hooked up. I can't remember. Lights all work. It even has an old turn signal box down here. So the turn signals do work. Yeah, it sounds like the little bit of a squeaky belt just needs to be tightened up. Fantastic, fantastic sounding engine. And this engine just runs super, super good. It does have an older battery in it. Its startup on it's just a hair weak. I need to charge it up and see if it'll hold a charge, but it may end up needing a new battery. I love these old trucks. They're so cool. It's a very, very minimal rust truck. Nova front end, and so which lowers the front. It's lowered in the back. So this thing's got a nice, I wouldn't call it per se a low rider, but it definitely sits a lot lower than factory. Really cool. You know, it's definitely got a cheap, you know, black, probably rattle can paint job. It may not be spray paint bottles, but you know, just an inexpensive paint, just that hot rod, rat rod kind of look. Tires have great tread on them. They've got the white wall porter walls on there, which look super cool. Tires look almost new. The exhaust sounds awesome, as I said earlier. Tailgate's nice and straight. Inside the bed, nice and straight and clean. It's got old wood back here. Just looks like some old barn wood or something. It looks really cool. Kind of a rough, it's got some pretty old wood in here. It's kind of a rough cut lumber. All the glass, or front windshield and rear windshield and the side windows are all in good shape. And then you've got the cracks on the side glass on both sides. I think a lot of times for a truck like this, we don't fix things like that because it just kind of keeps it in character. Gives it that old school rat rod style feel, you know, old school hot rod truck. And that's really what this thing is. It drives amazing. I wouldn't hesitate for a second to put my 18-year-old daughter in this truck and let her drive it to school, or let my wife drive this truck around to the grocery store or something. It just runs fantastic. The body's actually very straight on it. This would, if you really wanted to go for it, would not be a bad candidate for a better restoration. It does have a few little spots, some Bondo cracking here, a little spots of rust. Personally, I wouldn't, you know, fix these things. There's some, this is the worst of all the rust here. There's some little spots probably right along a crease there where it was You can see inside from the inside that it was repaired, and that's just some surface rust on there and then causing the paint to bubble. Bottoms of the doors are in good shape though. Cab corners are in good shape. Like I said, the tailgate is in great condition. It's not all beat up. I don't know if it's original. I think it is original. Just wasn't beat up too bad. That's nice. Let's see. Over here, the fender looks good. Bottoms of the doors again, cab corner look good. Overall, the body on this thing, like I said, is pretty straight. Now, personally, I wouldn't do much to this truck. I think it's really cool just like it is. So I wouldn't try fixing all this body work, but everybody's different. The thing I like about this truck is it's ready to drive right now. I mean, this is a drive it to work every day kind of truck. In fact, the guy I picked this up from, he drove it, met me at work about 45 minutes away from his house. He drove it to me so we could get it from him. And, you know, he's been driving it all the time. A little bit of rust hole right here at the bottom of the door. A little bit of rust right here on the bottom. So a couple little spots like that. More surface with an indentation there. Like I said, it does have power windows, which is really cool. Dash is all in good shape. I do not believe the original gauges work. Maybe some of them do, but I'm going to say no. But of course, all the gauges underneath work, except for the voltage meter is not hooked up. Of course, it's got I don't know, maybe an S10 or something, kind of bench seat like from the 80s. It's got this Mexican blanket on it, which looks kind of cool, kind of keeping with that rat rod style motif. Original tank behind the seat. Carpet on the floor. Everything's nice and clean. Doors open and close well. I love the vent, especially on a hot day. Air conditioning. Pop that vent open, it does work. The control on the inside works. I love this steering wheel too, it's beautiful. Although I think they might have installed it upside down. I love these old Grant, this is an older Grant steering wheel. I don't believe that the e-brake is hooked up. Like I said, doors open and close straight. It does have a Nova front end, like I said, so you got power steering, power disc brakes in the front. Now underneath here you'll see that's original steel and in fantastic condition. Of course there's that little bit of rust that I showed on the very front, but the floor pans and frame rails underneath here look great. Look at that. Original floor pans, really, really good condition. Nice thing about this truck is you can cruise down the highway in it. You're not whining the gears out. The newer upgraded gears and transmission, rear end, and it does have a Chevrolet bolt pattern on the wheels. Very clean, very clean. Frame rails, floor pans, and step ups. And these are in really, really good shape. Bottoms of the doors look good. So there you have it. Brake lights work, turn signals do work. The truck's really ready to drive. Very cool, very, very fun truck. And I think somebody's really gonna enjoy this. Trucks are just getting so hot right now, so we're trying to say scoop them up as fast as you can because the market seems to keep going up and up on them.